It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Line, Tracy, hard. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 3, check 3.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. Now Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Right here, right here.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
White 80! White! You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby! Check 9, check 9.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mark Walton there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Got it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready. Not scared. Substitute the mic. Watch the pass.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson has got it to Ingram. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
52's the mic.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's get some penetration.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's get it.
At the 35-yard line.
15 on it. Tight left.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's got the first down inside the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Miami.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fitzpatrick again. And this is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Go ahead. Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Feel it.
Fitzpatrick now. And he hits Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hey, color.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets them 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, it's Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike, wait, I don't think you got it, son. Watch twist.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 73 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way down to the 26. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it. But
they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's back to throw, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Flushed it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Does the big boy have the juice? And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Fitzpatrick now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
You go tight. You got tight. Hey.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right 20. Oh, here we go. Oh, check. Right check.
Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch. Signaled for and taken. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.